Right? We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. We want to give double honors to the apostle, the GMS that rule of well, and that we learn from. And peace, blessing, salutation to the hopefully elect out there, to the saints which are men, Hebrew Israelite men. And this is Shukar Karav from GMS Virginia, and back at it again. So this is Miami-Dade police released body cam footage of Tariq Hill being handcuffed and detained. I'm not, I don't watch football, but I'm hearing he plays for, I guess, Miami Dolphins or whatever. And this is just another series of Jake not knowing who terrain he's on. You know, Jake to get that little bit of money. Kanye West said it. You know, even though you a nigga, I forgot what exactly he said, but he basically said, even though you got money, you still a nigga, you know? Even though you drive a certain fancy car, you're still a nigga, you're still a monkey. You also have Neely Fuller that goes into that too. And that's what Jake failed to realize. He think because these little Edomites out here, you know, they're wearing his shirt, they're calling his name, he's getting the nice little Edomite women. They're screaming and shouting out for him. He got his little muscles and he got his little nice car. He thought, you know, Jake done forgot. You are still a nigga. You're poor, you're broke, you're powerless. Matter of fact, I'm getting two, and I'm gonna get this. Bear with me one moment. Words of Akia. Let me get the words of Akia. All right. All right, hold on. This might be Judith 5. Hold on. Yeah, the speech of Akia. Because you niggas don't realize, man, you so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans, you know, you wonder, you better read Deuteronomy 28. You know, cursed are you are when you come in, cursed you are when you come out, and a bunch of curses that are on you. Don't read 1 through 15, because you know, if you're not trying to abide by this truth, and you're not in the knowing of what's going on, you know, don't read Deuteronomy 1 through, I believe, 15. Better read from 15 on down. So it says, Salaki, Judah 5 and 5. Then Akia, the leader of all the Ammonites, answered Holofernes, Sir, if you please be so kind, and this is the GMT, as to listen to me, I will tell you the truth about these people who live in the mountains near your camp. I will not lie to you. These people are the descendants of some Babylonians, talking about, you know, well, the history is known about our people. And they knew about how Abraham eventually left the land of Chaldeans and left, and you know, the whole situation, how, you know, Abraham was set forth and chosen. And he brought forth Isaac and Jacob. And Jacob was chosen, a progenitor, not the progenitor, but you know, a forefather, and that chosen seed, even to this day, who abandoned the ways of their ancestors in order to worship the power of heaven. Finally, they were driven out of their land because they refused to worship their ancestors' powers, those idols. Then they fled to Mesopotamia, where they settled and lived for a long time. Afterward, their power told them to leave Mesopotamia and go to the land of Canaan. And this is another thing Jake failed to realize. Jake just think they can basically cast their nationality, who they are, their history, you know, their power, and just believe they can get some goddamn money, and all their pain and agony and all the curses and all, you know, the stigma and the hatred and the prejudice that the world has for you will go away. Nah, nigga, it don't work like that. Until Yahweh Shah comes back and put us back in our glory and our power, and he submit and subdue the nations, then nigga, we ain't gonna get no respect, man. Our own women don't respect us. The Edomite women don't respect us. All these women and these men of the other nations do not give a damn or two shits about us. Better read Lamentations. And your money can't do anything. You got a little bit of money, they want to see you dance. And that's why they humiliate you. You got to go to them. They're the shop callers. And when you get too big for your britches, boy, they got ways to break you, nigga. They got ways to make you look stupid. They got ways to sodomize you, too. So it says, afterward their power told them to leave Mesopotamia and go to the land of Canaan, where they settled and became very rich in gold, silver, and livestock. Later, when the famine struck all the land of Canaan, these Israelites, as they were later called, went down to Egypt and stayed there as long as there was enough food. So he's telling the history, and it's sad because these niggas, Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, they can't tell you none of this. None of this. They basically say, what does that have to do with anything today? What does that matter? That shit don't matter today. Niggas just think, snap a finger, get some money, and voila. And that's the land of the free thinking. Nigga, you don't know what terrain you on. They thought slavery was over. But today you're the best slave. Cause this slavery, this slavery feels good to you. While they were there, they became a large nation with so many people that they could not be counted. So the king of Egypt turned against them. He took advantage of them and put them to work making bricks. He oppressed them. It was funny how today bricks. He oppressed them and made them slaves, but they prayed to their power, and he sent disasters. They left the Egyptians helpless. Yeah, you niggas don't pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Y'all niggas pray and submit more to the Edomites, the so-called white man, your master. When the Egyptians drove them out of the country, their power dried up the Red Sea in front of them, and then led them along the way to Sinai and Kadesh Barnea. Go down. So their power hates wickedness. As long as they did not sin against them, they prospered. But we transgressed, and this is why we've been having our ass whipped as like we do. But when they disobeyed him, they suffered heavy losses in many wars and were finally taken away as captives to a foreign country. The temple of their power was leveled, and their cities were occupied by their enemies. That's why our homeland now, Israel, Jerusalem, and look who's there. Not us, but the apostles. But now they have returned to their power. They have come back home from the countries where they had been scattered. But we're not there yet. We haven't been set good in our land, and our gates put back up, meaning our judgment. They have again taken possession of the city of Jerusalem, where their temple is, and have settled in the mountains that had remained uninhabited. Sir, if these people are now sinning against their power, even unknowingly, and if we can be sure that they are guilty of some offense, we can successfully attack them. But if they have not obeyed the law of their power, then you should leave them alone, or he will defend them, and we will be disgraced before the whole world. See that? And when you read this book, this chapter, they eventually tell you how their whole camp was put in embarrassment. Because by hands of a woman, Holofernes got beheaded. And then they had to flee. They got embarrassment at top, Nebuchadnezzar's top right-hand man by a damn woman. That's very shameful. To die, get beheaded by the hands of a woman, and back in those times, even to this day. But furthermore, and this is why got humiliated, man, because our people are in transgression. So Sirach 12 and 10. I'm gonna start. Yep. I'm gonna start at 8 because when you read up, let me see. No, I'm gonna start at 8. So Sirach 12 and 8. When things are going well, which our people, they got a little bit of, they're doing all right. They got their little Section 8. They got their little money, they little decent jobs, and they got their little gang going on. Jake is somewhat good right now. They're in the land of the free, Babylon the Great. They can depend on the government. They got the fast food. They got the corner stores. Jake is good. Jake is good. They got their little drugs. But it said when things are going well, it is hard to tell who your real friends are. But in hard times, you can recognize your enemies. And see, things are about to get very hard, and you're going to see this, like the scripture says, how the dragon was wroth with the woman. Where the woman was the Israelites. Esau, Jacob's trouble come. You're going to know that the so-called white man is a goddamn devil. See, right now he's, how you say it, he's just waiting. He's causing up that ruckus. He's stirring things up. He wants to set up that new world order. Even your friends will leave you then. And that's what's going to happen. So-called white man gave you them handouts. He gave you a little drugs, your little guns, your little bit of monies, and your little bit of fames. He allows you to, he put you on TV, let you dance, promote yourself as buffoonery. But those days already come to an end. But when you are successful, your enemies will act like friends. See that? Oh my God, the nigga's in a suit. He got his little muscles showing. He got the women's, So right now, Jake is good. Jake is very good. But the scripture said, never trust an enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust. And nobody wants a rusty car. That shit is too fake. Watch out and be on guard against him, even if he acts ever so humble. And one thing you always got to remember too, how did our people become so scummy? Well, we're being governed and controlled and ran by the true scum of the earth. He is like a metal mirror. Salaki, watch out and be on guard against him, even if he acts ever so humble. So as long as you could dance for Massa, Massa act like he love you. But once you talk against Massa, that's when you whoop your ass. He is like a metal mirror that rusts away if you don't keep it polished. See an enemy at your right hand, and next thing you will know, he'll be trying to get your own place of honor. And this is why, at the end of the day, Jake, you come up with the greatest inventions, but who takes it from you? Esau. Then he throws you away. Then he finds a way to destroy you, give you drugs and women. And a nigga being so empty and lost, that shit feel good to him. The nigga gonna take that. The nigga crying, nigga, they knew what the fuck they was doing. That wasn't no mistake. They grabbed they grabbed you up. You thought you was all big, got your little muscles. Esau grabbed you up and he humiliated you. And you had your little boys with you. They didn't do nothing but pull their fucking phones out, man. They didn't do nothing. Put him next to you and he will overthrow you. Then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with regret when you remember them. Nobody feels sorry for snake charmers or wild animal tamers who get bitten. So yeah, that's why we don't feel sorry for Jake, because it's crazy. Because even prior to this truth, man, all our people somewhat knew that the so-called white man was a devil and was our enemy. The 1800s, the early 1900s, the boxers, all people knew that the so-called white man was a damn devil. This is why they had to that's why Esau had to bring in a different form of, how you say, in breachment to our people, a strategy to get into the minds of our people. And nobody feels sorry for you if you run around with sinners and get involved in their wrongdoing. And that's what Jake has become. They taking pleasure in wrongdoing, and they love being around these Edomites, man. You look at Azalea Banks, and I didn't know who the fuck she was until Elder Makama said anything about her. You know, I knew a lot of New York bitches like her. Weird, man. You know, they fast talkers. They got this old strong black girl energy about her, but in the deep down inside, she really want to be an Edomite. An enemy will stay with you for a while, but not when trouble comes. He will speak fine words while he plots how to try. Hey, I got me. You know how they used to do in slavery. They used to, 455, 55, 55, 400, 500. I got a big nigga, strong shoulders, big legs, breathes good. You know, tell you your whole biography about you. You know, if he can make some money off of you, oh man, that's you his best boy. You know, he'll speak fine of you. Man, this nigga could dance. He could dunk that ball. You know, when you create your creative play in 2K, you put all his stats up. Well, Esau he gonna tell all your stats. The nigga can fly, the nigga can shoot three, the nigga can dunk, the nigga can 360, he can show vote, he can talk shit, he can, you know. He will pretend to share your sorrows, but he will kill you if he gets a chance. If trouble comes your way, you will find him waiting, ready to trip you up while he pretends to help you. He will be a different person than rubbing his hands, nodding his head, and spreading rumors about you. See that? Like, what's that? It's a meme. It's a gift that I would just say go to gift and put evil white man nodding his head. It should pop up. I forgot the dude's name. But going to Baruch. This is the GMT. I'm gonna just start at the point and I'm gonna end it. So wisdom. Baruch 3 and 9. Listen, Israel, to the command that promised life. Pay attention and you will become wise. Why is it, Israel, that you find yourself in an enemy land? Why have you grown old in a foreign country? You are ritually unclean like the dead. You are already counted among the dead. But why? Is it because you have left the source of wisdom? Yeah, that's why. You niggas don't know what terrain you on. If you had walked in Yahweh's ways, Yahweh's ways, you would have lived in peace forever. Learn where understanding, strength, and insight are to be found. Then you will know where to find a long and full life, light to guide you in peace. So, in Yahweh Bashem Rashad's mercy, he has allowed the prophets to be out there, like the scripture says, you shall see your teachers. But what do Jake do? They talk that shit and scoff, and they want to praise Massa. But so, and this is why, man, I hate when YouTube do this shit. This is why you're gonna find more Jakes looking like this, gunned down, looking stupid, looking crazy, and being humiliated. He said, "Get out, get out!" Look at you, pathetic. Like Muhammad Ali said, "Look at you, you're losing." Look at them. They know what they was doing. Look at you. Your homeboys in the car looking weak and pathetic. Got the phone out. What the fuck is you doing? Huh? Look at you. Then they let you go. Oh, my bad. Now they know what the fuck they was doing. Look at you. Got your little muscle. You got your little wife beater on. Got your little gold chain. You thought you was the shit. Had your little fancy car. Yeah, you niggas forgot who terrain you on. With that, I'm going to say shalom.